By now, you have all heard about the tragic story of this woman, Shaquella Robinson, who was brutally beaten and murdered by her so called friends on vacation in Mexico just recently. So, I am attorney Candace, and I want to break this down from a legal perspective and see what can be done to get justice.
Everyone wants to see these friends thrown under the jail, and I'm a part of that community who wants to see that happen too. But let's address this from a legal component. Can the friends actually be arrested? Here's the deal. Jurisdiction is very important in this situation. Because the murder occurred in the country of Mexico, the U.S. has no jurisdiction to prosecute these friends, okay? So if they are going to be prosecuted for this murder, it's going to have to come from the country of Mexico. So everyone needs to put the pressure and focus on the Mexican jurisdiction to file a criminal complaint and prosecute these friends, okay? A good example of this would come from the TV show Handmaid's Tale. In that show, the star character June kills and murders the commander. After she does that, she turns herself into the police and confesses of the crime. She wants to go to jail. However, the police, said they declined to prosecute her because the murder occurred outside of the Canadian jurisdiction. Now, don't get discouraged. As an attorney, my job is to find all type of legal loopholes so we can get the result that we want. All right, so in this case, what I would do is I would take a civil approach. Before we dive into what that approach is, let's talk about the autopsy because these facts are going to be relevant. The autopsy showed that Shaquella died. Her cause of death was a broken neck and a cracked spinal cord. Also, there's a video that's unfortunately circulating the internet showing Shaquella naked sitting on the floor and being beaten by one of the friends while the other friends record this brutal act, okay? With that being said, those facts show me a strong case for a wrongful death lawsuit against the friends, okay? Yes, wrongful death lawsuit. I'd file that in North Carolina where the friends reside. And the second cause of action that I would include in that complaint is a cause of action for civil conspiracy. It stated that Shaquella was murdered within 24 hours of landing in Mexico. So was there a conspiracy to kill her? There certainly was a conspiracy to cover it up because the friends lied about her having alcohol poisoning and no one mentioned that she was actually beaten. So that's my legal perspective on this. Rest in peace to this beautiful young lady, and my condolences to the family, and I pray you get the justice that you deserve. Until next time.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a good day real fast. It's just perplexing my spirit about this young lady who was killed in Mexico by her so-called friends. Every day I tell my children, I have a 19-year-old and I have a 13-year-old. And I tell my children every day, love people, don't trust people. God never told us to put our trust in man. He told us to love our neighbor. He didn't tell us to trust our neighbor. Why? Because within each and every one of us, there is a inclination or the ability to fall short. There are people that Satan sends into your life. He sends in people who are jealous. He sends in people to pretend like they like you. He sends in people who have nothing but ill will for you. And he does this strategically to destroy your life. The thing with that is that God will give us signs. He always gives us signs. I don't care what we say. God will always give us a sign. That is why we have to pray for a spirit of discernment, because God will give us signals about people who are sent with the wrong intentions. What we do with it is up to us. God can't override our free will, but he will send signs. He will send other people to warn you about those specific people. It's all about what you do with it. You see, I tell my children, I tell my nieces and my nephews, God never told us to trust people. Actually, the scriptures tell us that cursed is the one who puts his trust in man. God never intended for us to put our trust to that degree up in people, because people are imperfect. People are flawed. People are traumatized. And people are also used by Satan. Open your eyes. I ask today, open your eyes. Don't trust nobody. Listen, I'm a very nice person. And a lot of people know that I'm a nice person and I treat everyone with respect and kindness. But the people around me know that I am not a get over and I see everything. God has opened my eyes to see everything. So again, I tell you, if you have people you're in a nice close circle with, I like people. You call people friends because a friend is something that, it's good. We need friends. But guess what? The wrong friends do come along sometimes. And we have to be vigilant and we have to keep our eyes open because Satan uses people and he will destroy your life if you ignore the signs that God will send about the wicked people that has come into your life to cause pain and suffering. So keep your eyes open. Pray for discernment. Rest in peace, baby girl. I hope justice is served. Have a good day, guys.
And when they say it ain't no rest for the wicked, it ain't no rest for the wicked. And believe that. Because in this Shaquella Robinson case, I know them people that went out of town with her didn't think you was finna go out of town with her. Leave her in Mexico dead and then come back home like nothing happened without her. You feel me? With no answers for her family whatsoever, and think that you was just gonna go on with your life and rest peacefully. As soon as you get on the internet, especially Twitter, I'm on Twitter and TikTok, and when I tell you, that's how I found out about her, because when I logged on to Twitter, she was everywhere. Her face was everywhere. Twitter is a monster. They on Twitter right now putting out all these people who went to Mexico with her, address, phone number, even to where they mother and father stay at. It ain't no rest for the wicked. You can't even get on the internet without seeing this girl face. And I know you couldn't walk around your hometown without people staring at you like, what happened to Shaquella? Why y'all didn't come back with her? You feel me? It ain't no rest for the wicked. And it's somebody out here that needs to hear this. Some young girl, some young boy, whoever it may be, even some grown adults. Everybody is not your friend. That rejection is Jehovah's protection. I had to learn that at this big age that I'm at now. When I sit back and think on all the time I got rejected by certain people, and then I see them now in this big age and see the shit that they dealing with, I can't do nothing but thank Jehovah, because their rejection was God's protection. Don't never feel bad because you didn't get the invite, G. Everybody who smile in your face is not your friend. I tell my son this every single day. I had a situation with me, one of my loved ones. You feel me? Got by one of his so-called friends. You feel me? Like, I'm telling y'all, be careful out here.